What if I told you there's a relatively unknown AI company whose stock just soared nearly 50% overnight, all because of a single deal with Microsoft? That company is Nebius Group, ticker symbol NBIS. And today we're breaking down exactly who they are, why Microsoft just poured billions into a partnership with them, and what this means for the future of AI infrastructure. Welcome to Finance Spot, and this is Nebius Explained. So who exactly is Nebius? Nebius is an Amsterdam-based AI infrastructure company that provides cloud and computing services specifically designed to handle the enormous demands of artificial intelligence. Think of them as the backbone behind the scenes, building and running the advanced data centers that power everything from small AI startups to large-scale enterprise applications. Unlike traditional cloud providers that cater to a broad mix of businesses, Nebius is laser-focused on AI-first infrastructure. This means its cloud systems, its software stack, and its hardware choices are optimized from the ground up for machine learning, natural language processing, and generative AI workloads. In a world where every company wants AI capabilities, having a specialist provider like Nebius is a big deal. The company's core business has already been performing well, serving a growing customer base that ranges from AI startups developing cutting-edge models to global enterprises integrating AI into their operations. But what really propelled Nebius into the spotlight this week is their new deal with Microsoft. And it's huge. On Monday, Nebius announced a multi-billion-dollar, multi-year agreement with Microsoft. Under this deal, Nebius will deliver dedicated AI computing capacity from its brand new data center in Vineland, New Jersey. The rollout begins later this year, with capacity expanding further as the data center comes online. Now, why is this so important? Microsoft has been pouring resources into AI ever since its early partnership with OpenAI, and its hunger for computing power is almost limitless. Training and running AI models at scale requires massive amounts of GPU power, data throughput, and cloud efficiency. Even with Microsoft's own Azure cloud platform, the demand is so great that the company is partnering with outside specialists like Nebius to keep up. For Nebius, this is a game-changing contract. Not only are the economics attractive in the short term, meaning immediate revenue and stability, but it also locks them into a long-term relationship with one of the biggest players in AI. Nebius's CEO, Arkady Volozh, put it this way: "The economics of the deal are attractive in their own right, but significantly, the deal will also help us to accelerate the growth of our AI cloud business even further in 2026 and beyond." In other words, this isn't just about one facility or one contract. It's about Nebius positioning itself as a long-term partner to big tech, securing steady revenue, and building credibility in the AI infrastructure market. And according to Volozh, this Microsoft deal is only the beginning. He said Nebius expects to secure more long-term contracts with leading AI labs and tech giants in the near future. That's why investors jumped all over the stock. Shares of Nebius, listed on the NASDAQ under NBIS, skyrocketed 49% in pre-market trading on Tuesday, marking one of the most dramatic single-day moves for any AI-related company this year. The stock reaction shows just how much Wall Street values not only the direct revenue from this Microsoft partnership, but also the validation it provides. When a tech leader like Microsoft chooses you as a partner, it signals to the rest of the industry that your technology is reliable, scalable, and ready for prime time. But let's take a step back. Why does the world need companies like Nebius in the first place? The simple answer: AI needs infrastructure. Running advanced AI models is not like running a typical app on your phone or even a regular business program on the cloud. These models require specialized chips, advanced cooling systems, ultra-fast networking, and enormous power capacity. That's where companies like Nebius step in. They're not just renting servers, they're building AI-native cloud environments. It's also worth noting that Nebius's roots trace back to Yandex, the Russian search engine company. In fact, Arkady Volozh, who now leads Nebius, co-founded Yandex before focusing his efforts on AI infrastructure in Europe and the US. This heritage gave Nebius both the technical expertise and the ambition to compete in a market traditionally dominated by the likes of Amazon AWS, Google Cloud, and of course, Microsoft Azure. By focusing on AI-first solutions, Nebius is carving out a niche where specialization can actually beat scale. Big tech may have huge cloud platforms, but they don't always have the fine-tuned optimization for AI workloads. Nebius is betting that companies, including the big ones, will need dedicated partners to handle their most demanding AI projects. So what's next for Nebius? First, the Vineland, New Jersey data center will become a critical test case. Delivering capacity on time and meeting Microsoft's performance expectations will be key. If they succeed, this could open the door to additional facilities and larger contracts worldwide. Second, Nebius has the opportunity to use this partnership as a springboard to sign deals with other tech giants or even governments that are scaling up national AI infrastructure. Remember, we're still in the early innings of AI adoption. Demand for computing power is only going to increase. Finally, for investors, the big question is sustainability. The stock's 49% surge shows excitement, but it also raises the stakes. Nebius will need to prove that it can deliver, scale, and maintain profitability in one of the most competitive spaces in technology. To wrap it all up, Nebius is no longer just a niche AI cloud company. With this Microsoft partnership, it's stepping onto the global stage as a serious player in AI infrastructure. Whether you're an investor, a tech enthusiast, or just someone watching the AI revolution unfold, Nebius is now a name worth knowing. Thanks for watching Finance Spot. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure to hit the like button, drop a comment below with your thoughts on Nebius, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the companies shaping our financial and technological future. This is Stocks Explained. See you in the next one.